Welcome to BDHS. Let's go inside and meet some of the students and teachers who will tell you about some of the amazing opportunities you'll get to experience next year. Come on in.
Another turn.
The music program at Bradford District High School is a wonderful opportunity for students to express themselves creatively. It's an open course and an elective for all grade 9 students. The music room is open to all Bradford District High School students during lunchtime to exercise their musical aptitude.
Another elective you can take in grade 9 is computer technology. We talked to the teacher of the course, Mr. Charles, and one of his students, and here's what they had to say.
Charles, I'm one of the teachers of the grade 9 Exploring Computer Technology class that students take when they first come to high school if they've chosen it. I've just got a couple of the robots here, things that we've worked on. The one little guy balancing here, this is the Lego EV3 robotics system that we build with in grade 9. The students work through a few different robotics challenges, having the robot program through an obstacle course, and then usually we have one where they do a sumo battle as well. We don't have any of those built right now, unfortunately, but one other machine that we do have here, the big one, this is a robot that was built as sort of a student club for the Skills Canada robotics competition. That just happened a little while ago. And you can see we've got a bit of action here. Moves back and forth with tank tracks, like so. We've got a conveyor. We've got our scooper and our, if I've got the right one here. There we go. We can lower this up and down. Looks like we're losing a little bit of tape. But this was a project that was quite a few months in the making, really. But this is sort of like a grade 11, 12 sort of thing that students would be working up to over their time in high school. Some of the other topics we work on in the grade 9 one are computer programming. We use Scratch language to program video games and that sort of thing. As well as we do a unit on computer hardware, taking apart computers, how they work, building a network, as well as electronics as well. So that's some of the things that we try and cover here in the computer robotics.
Like right now, I'm in grade 10. I am in a course called Computer Technology. In computer technology, we learn mainly about the computer components, how some electrical components work, like capacitors, resistors, transistors. These are all electrical components. Instead of the teacher doing it and teaching us, he lets us have partners, and we get our own components to play around with on this thing called a breadboard, through which we can make different circuits and make LEDs light up, and we can do different circuits, and we get assignments through which we can make our own circuits and hand them in, and we can be all creative and unique, and we can even make schematic diagram. So it's just like a better enhanced experience, because you get to do it, and when you have hands-on experience, you get to understand like the nature of each electronic component. So it's better in high school. There's nothing to worry about. It's all.
Autobody is an elective where you get to experience hands-on work with automobiles from paying customers. We talked with the two teachers of the course about the automotive program.
Hi, my name is Mr. Sino. I'm the automotive teacher at Bradford High School. We have a series of dynamic auto programs in Bradford. Starting in grade 10, there's transportation technology. In senior grades in grade 11 and 12, there's auto body programs, automotive maintenance programs, auto service programs. The culminating program in high school is the program in grade 12, which is a 3-credit program, so the students are essentially involved in the class for their whole day during the semester.
So grade 9 would be an integrated tech where you would rotate through 3 or 4 of the different tech classes, coming from hospitality, construction, automotive, comtech, whatever is available, whatever is offered. And then after the 6 weeks, you flip, come in grade 10, you can actually choose which of those subjects is more of a favorite, which one you have more of an interest. So we're going to take grade 10 automotive, where we'll start you off with your small engines, your basic tools, and your basic repairs, that things you should know how to do if something small were to happen instead of going to a garage or that's a big moment to fix.
Art is a great course to take at BDHS, and you can use it to express yourself. We interviewed the teacher, Mrs. Steck, and this is what she had to say.
So my name is Aurelia Steck, Miss Steck. I'm a visual art teacher at the school. I also teach history, but I would suggest that my role is more to facilitate visual arts for the whole school in terms of art club projects that we do, not only in class but outside of class. We share this space with many students from elementary school as well as from the secondary school.
Co-op is a elective that you can take in grade 10, in which you spend a day on a job site or learning about a job site with people who actually have that job.
My name is Mr. Sweeney and I am the co-op department leader here at Bradford District High School. We set it up by an application process at the beginning. The student must elect to take co-op as one of their elective subjects that they would like to take for that semester, and we have an interview process for them, bring them in, and then we find out what their interests are as far as what they're interested in work.
How does co-op prepare you for future schooling and for work in the real world?
Well, it gives you real work experience, it gets you out on the job sites, and it gets you into a place where whatever you decide as far as a skill or a job you would like to continue with, get you exposure to that. There seems to be a lot of misconception as far as what is involved in particular jobs, so it's can be a real eye-opener for students to help them.
We talked to a plethora of staff and students in the BDHS community, and here's some advice they had to share with us.
My advice would be, as a new student, you're going to have new teachers, new courses, and so you're going to be in classrooms doing classwork. My advice would be to try to think of one extracurricular or co-curricular activity that you might be interested in, and try to get involved in that, because that will allow you to be involved with staff and other students outside the classroom environment. It helps make your high school experience that much more enjoyable, and helps to create the positive environment we have here at Bradford. It helps to maintain it.
Before coming to high school?
Definitely not skipping and pay attention in your classes. Being open to making new friends and not staying in the little friend group that you have.
For the grade 9s?
Do your best not to walk down the middle of the hall, because personal life story, as a grade 9, first day of grade 9, I tried walking down the center of the hall, and literally my class was the door at the very end of that hall, and someone hooked onto my backpack because I was going against the crowd trying to get to class as quickly as I could, and got dragged all the way to the other side of the school and ended up late for class.
Here, a lot of students that come from grade 8 to grade 9 talk about enjoying the freedom of high school. So just remember that with the freedom comes responsibilities, and also make sure that you become highly engaged in the school and investigate and explore all that's available to you when you're here at Bradford District High School.
Don't smoke. It's a really bad habit. It catches on to you.
Bradford District High School. Do not cluster in the middle of the halls. I understand you like hanging out with friends, but it seriously just annoys people.
Work hard. Just get your grade 12. That's all you need to go anywhere in life. You can't work in a factory now without grade 12. Yeah.
My name is Mr. Playford. I am the principal of Bradford District High School. Lots of different clubs and activities, maybe different from elementary school, but definitely with freedom comes responsibility, and you need to be aware that you might be held at a slightly different level of respect and responsibility when you're in high school.
Student Council is a fantastic way to get involved in your school as you meet with new students and teachers on a regular basis. We talked to the president of Student Council, and here's what she had to say.
So as Prime Minister of Student Council, some of the things that we do for the grade 9s is we have assemblies at the beginning of the year. So we promote all our positions like grade 9 rep, house reps, school council reps, all those positions we have available to students, any students. So we always encourage them to just make new experiences and come to Student Council and see how they like it.
The I Am We Are Club is a group of students that celebrates international cultures.
We have a club called I Am We Are Club, and it is international club to celebrate culture. We already celebrated, the first one was the Indian culture, and we celebrated Ukraine and Polish culture. We celebrate Chinese culture and Chinese before Chinese New Year, and this is the Middle Eastern culture. So what we do, we prepare food and music and a poster. Like here, if you see that poster, it shows the Middle East, and this is all like seen from most of the countries of the Middle East. Like this one is Egypt, Iran, Saudi, Syria, and most of the Middle East views. Yeah, we serve tabbouleh, right, and falafel. I guess everybody knows falafel. Tabbouleh is a green salad made out of parsley. It's really great for hot weather when you eat this because it's mainly all vegetables. We had, but it's empty now, we had the tzatziki. This is really made with natural flavors. And this is kebab. It's ground beef and the bulgur type of whole wheat grain.
Thank you very much, guys.
And this is the sweet called basbousa.
No, it's okay, guys. Let's have a little bit of hummus.
Also, there's yogurt with that, so this helps to digest the beans in here, right? This is yogurt and pita bread, and this is anise sweet.
In Bradford, there's a couple of opportunities for students to participate in yoga, and one of them is currently on Friday afternoons we have a group that includes teachers and students that get together after school Fridays for yoga classes.
Fundraisers at BDHS are a fun way to raise money for the school.
What we do every year is we grow over 1,000 plants ranging from vegetables to perennials to annuals to herbs. We provide for the hospitality program, and we have a big plant sale in the week of Victoria Day weekend. So what we do is we open it up to staff and students and parents, and then into the community. We've given to daycares in the past as well. So it's a nice program for these co-op students. They have a great opportunity to learn about gardening and horticultural.
There are a multitude of sports at BDHS, including soccer, basketball, tennis, volleyball, and football. You can try out for any of these in grade 9 and continue to try out for them in every year following that.
Here are a few people you can go to for help and where you can find them.
Sure, my name's Miss James, and I'm the department leader for special education at Bradford High School. Our department looks after students that are on individual education plans, and we correspond with teachers in the school to make sure accommodations are being put in place so that students are successful. We also service any student in the school that is not on an IEP as well. The resource room is room 112. We're located across from the main office. The resource room is a drop-in center open for all students. We're open before school from 7:35, at lunchtime and after school. We're available for extra help, a quiet place to study, a quiet place to eat your lunch, and also we run the Eat Well to Excel program. So if you didn't have time for breakfast or need a snack at lunch, you pop in here and see us for a free healthy snack. During class times, students are welcome to come down and use our room. They usually stay in class for the lesson that the teacher is delivering, and then they might talk to their teacher if they wanted an alternative workplace Students also will write tests with us or have extra time for tests if that's one of their requirements.
Sometimes students are having difficulty with the course and they're needing to get some support, and I'm one of the people that they can talk to help come up with a plan to support them. Sometimes they're angry or upset, and I can be somebody to help figure out how to help them in that
My
situation.
name is Amanda Potter, and I'm one of the vice principals here at Bradford District High School. Usually, it's for additional support in any area.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial.